us to use this opportunity to remember the innocent Biafrans that were killed on the 24th of July in Arondizzo by the Nigeria state. These are innocent young men, young women, young children that are in their peaceful communities doing their daily chores. The Nigerian state, Christopher Musa and Tinubu, colluded with the legitimized governments of the Southeast and South, with some government agents working for them, and invaded this peaceful community and murdered all. The count is still on. Over 45 innocent Biafrans were murdered in this quiet community of Arondizzo by the Nigerian state, Tinubu and Christopher Musa.
Yes, depending on your time zone and your location, Tata the 27th day of July 2025. Yesterday, we live broadcast, the USB government, Dr. Ngozi Orabueze gave a speech during this live broadcast yesterday. It was a USB fundraising, and the broadcast, she made a very, very, very heavy speech during that broadcast. So abonnement miss this particular broadcast, maybe for one reason or the other. One night, any didn't want data. He said, "Lord, and watch this particular video from beginning to the end." During this broadcast, Dr. Ngozi Orabueze laid emphasis on so many things that has happened during the week, during the month, and of course, the ongoing trial of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, the case adjourned, and also the awaiting bail condition for Mazen Simon Ekpa. The Biafrans in Debuna around this yogo. In fact, she said a whole lot of things during this particular broadcast. So, aboni mani misi yawana. Shotada tabroche gibianso, we wanted no popcorn, na manya juro because the video is long. We wanted the full details and also the informations all passed on to Biafrans during this broadcast. So settle on and watch the video, watch it, say bambo, drop our opinion in the comment section. Share the video because a whole lot of Biafrans needs to also come across this video. Watch the rest of the video, guys. I'll be right back.
I also welcome those that do not want Biafra to come, that have joined us on this platform. I'm very, very happy that you are here. My job and the job of Biafrans is to continue to educate you and also to let you know the reason why no man born of any woman can stop the full protection of the land of the United States of Biafra. Again, my name is Dr. Ngozi Orabueze. I'm the Deputy Prime Minister, Chief of Staff to the United States of Biafra government. I welcome everyone here. First of all, let me thank our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa. We honor, we appreciate you, we recognize you, we remember you. We will continue to honor you for what you've done to make sure that the United States of Biafra as an independent nation is a reality today. Thank you so much. You are the reason for the season, regardless of what the enemies say or do or plan. We appreciate you, His Excellency, our Prime Minister, Obatobie Simon Ekpa. God will continue to strengthen you. God will continue to build you. God will continue to empower you. The spirit of millions of Biafrans that have died in the past and presently, we continue to uphold you as you confront our enemies. Do not be moved. Do not be shaken. Do not lose a sleep, because that which you seek, we already got. Nobody, no organization, no country will stop it. So we thank you. We remember you. We honor you. Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. I want to let the world know that our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa is being held by Alexander Stubb, the Finland president, and the Finland government as we speak, for nothing other than what millions of Biafrans have come together to proclaim, to say we need our independent nation. We declared our independence on November 29th, 2024 in Lahti, Finland. When thousands of Biafrans from all over the world converged to declare their independence after a self-referendum that was conducted by over 50 million of Biafrans that participated, who voted overwhelmingly to exit and to leave the state of Nigeria. That was what we did in Finland. We redeclared our independence. For those of you that are not aware, the United States of Biafra, the Republic of Biafra, was a free nation, a sovereign nation between 1967 and 1970. Within that timeline, Biafra fought a brutal war with Nigeria. And at the end of that war, it was declared no victor, no vanquished. With the hope that those things that caused that war at that time will be looked into, will be rectified, and will be corrected. As we speak, none of that has changed. It has even gotten worse. With the official reintegration and rehabilitation of non-terrorists like Boko Haram, ISWAP, ISIS into the Nigerian state by the Nigerian government, headed by President Tinubu and Christopher Musa, the defense chief. That existed between 1967 and 1970 has already gotten worse by the killing of thousands of Christians in Nigeria and in Biafraland. Courtesy of the policy of the Nigerian state. The terrorists that they reintegrate and rehabilitate from all over the world has displaced, has killed thousands of indigenous Nigerians, thousands of indigenous Biafrans. Many Christians are murdered daily by these reintegrated terrorists that we have brought into Nigeria by Tinubu, Buhari, and the rest of their politicians. The subjugation still existed. The oppression still existed. The abuse of human rights still existed. The killings, more importantly, the killings of indigenous Nigerians and indigenous Biafrans have persisted across all over these years, non-stop, by the Nigerian state. While these killings and these policies by the Nigerian state has led to the killing of thousands of indigenous Nigerians and indigenous Biafrans, the Nigerian government misinforms international and world leaders that they need help to fight terrorists in Nigeria, deceiving thousands of people all over the world. These terrorists did not come into Nigeria overnight. The Nigerian state, as we speak, maintains the policy to bring in all the terrorists from across the world into Nigeria. That is why Nigeria is a failed state. That was part of the reason why Biafrans all over the world converged in Finland between November 29th and December the 3rd to declare our independence, redeclare Biafra. That declaration was done and ratified in Finland. As we speak, the United States of Biafra is a sovereign nation. The Biafran Republic government in exile was established by our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa to facilitate the restoration of the independence of the United States of Biafra. Our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa, our leader Nnamdi Kanu, our former leader Owazulike, our leader, supreme leader, the hero Odumegwu Ojukwu, all of them have fought. They fought to stop the killing of indigenous Nigerians, indigenous Biafrans by President Tinubu and Christopher Musa and the past Nigerian state leaders. That was the only thing, that was the only crime Tinubu and Christopher Musa have seen. That was why they kidnapped our leader, Nnamdi Kanu, from Kenya and forcefully moved into Nigeria where they've locked him up for the past 5 years, going to 5 years. Nigeria does not respect human rights. Over 3 courts in Nigeria have ruled on the case of Nnamdi Kanu versus the Nigerian state, and all of them, most of them, have exonerated Nnamdi Kanu and told Nigerian state to leave Nnamdi Kanu and reward him. As we speak, Tinubu and Christopher Musa have refused to do that. Rather, they lock him up in Nigerian DSS dungeon. They lock him up for nothing. The case has been ongoing for the past 5 years. They go to the Nigerian court, they disgrace themselves, they just play all those childish games, and they postpone the case as it pleases Tinubu and Christopher Musa. Because their agenda is the same, to continue the killing of indigenous Nigeria, continue the Islamization of Nigeria, and continue to milk the natural resources, the crude oil that comes from the Biafra region. That is all they're interested in. But you know what? Not anymore. We will stop them. I and the United States of Biafra and Biafrans, we have stopped them. Not even we will. Nothing will change that. It is like a woman who is being abused by the husband. And the woman succeeded to run away. There is somebody we told the woman, you need to go back to that your husband that was abusing you. That is never done. That will never happen. That is not the right thing to do. Anyone that participates in sending an abused woman back to the husband whom she ran away with, that individual is evil. And that individual must be confronted with evil. The United States of Biafra was born in Finland. Nothing will ever change that. It is like a woman that delivered a baby, and then you tell that woman, oh, we don't like the face of this your baby, therefore we are going to put this baby back into your womb. That will never happen. That is the course of the United States of Biafra government. That is the wish of the Biafran people. This new nation has been born. Nothing will make that change. The Kenyan government has told the Nigerian state to release Nnamdi Kanu based on the action and the winning of the case by Nnamdi Kanu, which was instituted in Kenya, whereby the Kenyan government has admitted that Nnamdi Kanu was wrongfully removed from Kenya to Nigeria, and they rewarded Nnamdi Kanu. So Nnamdi Kanu won that case in Kenya. But Nigeria has refused to release Nnamdi Kanu. Nigeria is a lawless state, a state that does not respect. In fact, a state where just being a Nigerian is a certificate for debt for you from anywhere. It could come, that debt could come from anywhere, anyhow. It don't matter. That's why that name must be destroyed. It's already destroyed. For those of them that are still existing in that enclave, but Biafra is gone. I am after my people. I'm also after the thousands of indigenous Nigerians. Biafrans are very, very happy. But in the course of that, we are going to receive some challenges here and there, which the Nigerian state has already put in place, which we are already checking it out, the government. Because that is what they always do. They've always used every avenue possible to stop the restoration of the United States of Biafra, but this time they have failed, because that which they know, we know 10 times of that. And we will continue to use the templates, the avenues, every avenue possible, legally possible, locally and internationally, to stop Nigeria from coming after Biafra. Self-determination, is our right. We have a right to choose who is going to be our leader. Self-defense is also our right. We cannot sit down in our homes and allow the Nigerian state, using their integrated Fulani mafias, Fulani military junkers they sent into Biafraland to continue to kill our people while we just sit and watch, man. We must defend our people. We must defend our land. We also want to use this opportunity as we remember our leader, Onyendu Nnamdi Kanu, and what he's going with the Nigerian state. I want to use this opportunity to also let him know. Do not be moved. Do not be moved for that which you seek, we already got. I want to use this opportunity to thank the Biafran Liberation Army, the Biafra Defense Forces, the 40 state governors, the cabinet members, the secretaries of the different departments, the commissioners in the 40 states of Biafra, all the liaison heads, and all the stakeholders in the Biafra restoration. I want to use this opportunity to thank you for what you are doing privately and publicly to ensure that no one, no man born of a woman tampers with this restoration which we already got. Again, for some of you that are not aware, the United States of Biafra have met all the criteria to be a state. We have our 40 states, we have our map, we have our people, we are creating our allies, and we are doing everything possible to ensure that any invading force inside Biafra land, such as the Nigerian state, is removed from our land. Because the United States of Biafra is a sovereign state. As we speak, any Nigerian security, police, army inside Biafra land is invading a foreign country. They must leave. We have formally and officially notified most world leaders of the independence of Biafra. We have the Biafran Liberation Army, we have the Biafran Defense Forces that are protecting our land round the clock. So the Nigerian state has been formally notified, privately, publicly. If they continue to invade our land, kill our people, we must protect our land, we must protect our people. I want us to use this opportunity to remember the innocent Biafrans that were killed on the 24th of July in Arundel by the Nigeria state. These are innocent young men, young women, young children that are in their peaceful communities doing their daily chores, either sleeping, doing their businesses, studying, playing chess, sitting in front of their peaceful communities in Arundel. The Nigerian state, Christopher Musa and Tinubu, colluded with the delegitimized governors of the Southeast and South, with some Biafran agents working for them, and invaded this peaceful community and murdered over. The count is still on. Over 45 innocent Biafrans were murdered in this quiet community of Arundel by the Nigerian state, Tinubu and Christopher Musa. These Biafrans have not committed any crime. They've not been tried in any court. They have done nothing. They didn't invade anybody's land. They did not steal anything. They did not commit any crime. Nothing. These children have done nothing. The Nigerian state sent their reintegrated terrorists in the middle of the night and in the early morning to murder them. Mercilessly, they were murdered in their homes, in their offices, in their little businesses. Some were just sewing clothes. They came in there and covered their heads with guns, AK-47, RPGs, given to them by the Nigerian state, Christopher Musa and the defense minister, Christopher Musa. They killed them. They killed them. And has anybody heard anything from Tinubu for the past 48 hours? When these innocent Biafrans were murdered, did anyone hear anything from the so-called Nigerian head of state, President Tinubu, or the defense? Christopher, they refused to leave our land. The legitimized governor of that state, has anyone heard anything? The world, has anybody heard anything from these criminals? Their job is to kill and kill and kill as many of them as possible to scare Biafrans, to stop talking about Biafrans, not to take over the land. That is the only target. That is why the murder of 45 innocent Biafrans. Tinubu has not said anything. Christopher has not said anything. Oh, in my son, and we said, but they all heard about these killings they saw. Innocent lives were wasted. Have they talked publicly? No. Have they told the world that terrorists invaded their community? No. Have they told the world this type of killing cannot be accepted in this modern age? No. Have they commiserated with the families of these innocent indigenous Biafrans that lost their lives? No. Why? Because they are part of the plot to eliminate as many Biafrans as possible. Eliminate them. That is the order from Tinubu and Mr. Ramusa. Eliminate them. Pound them up. Kill them. Lock them up in the jails, in police stations, in jails, across Nigeria and across Biafran. And do not tell anybody anything about who they are, where they are, even if their family members are looking for them. That is the order from these criminal, evil individuals. Biafrans, it's time for you to rise up. Rise up and take them. How if they do this? Those of you that call yourselves equals and chiefs and the leaders, local leaders, and right under your nose, your people are being murdered by the second. For no reason. Then what kind of governor or delegitimized governor are you? You're in the process of being delegitimized. What kind of governor do you claim to be? What kind of Igwe do you claim to be? What kind of chief do you claim to be? In a process where your people, Christians, are murdered daily by this Islamic extremists that we are brought by Tinubu and Mr. Ramusa into Nigeria and into Biafraland to kill us. And you think it's okay to keep quiet. You think you don't have to talk because if you talk, they'll come and kill you. Now you really want to talk. But you don't talk. There's a plot to eliminate all the others. There's a plot. There are no two ways about it. So that they can continue to milk the natural resources we have and ship it abroad to those who give them billions every year. Why our land? Land issues, our people live in abject poverty. No basic infrastructure, no water, no light, no internet, nothing, no standard hospital. Education system is not all the schools in northern part of Nigeria have been shut down because of the integrated terrorists brought in by Tinubu that kidnap innocent kids that are in school, take them inside the bush. Some of them never seen again. Some of them become pregnant inside the bush. And you think it's okay to just keep quiet and take in the house of assembly chambers or city chambers and make noise while your people are murdered by the second. And you think it's okay? No, it's not okay. It's not okay. The Biafrans are rising up. The Biafrans will talk. Biafrans will stop this. The United States cabinet and the government, we will stop this. It's a coming. The souls of these innocent Biafrans are murdered in countries of by energy. Change and innocent people rest in peace. And may we, Biafrans, may this blood shed said on 24th July, let it be the point, the turning point, and remove all the terrorists from Biafraland. Be not deceived. There are Biafrans that are part of this. As I always say, the terrorists can never enter Biafraland without the collusion of Biafrans. Some of them are here listening to what I'm saying. They call themselves Biafrans. They pretend they're looking for freedom. No. What they do is they go in and collect money from the Nigerian state and the legitimate governments. They collect that money, they plot with them to pretend as if they are part of what we are doing. While on the back end, all they do is to continue to do things that will make it difficult to be restored. Like I said, we know them all. We know their tricks. And those people, in the people, those people in our, those that engineer them, those them out, the United States of the government, we all push them out. Hey, and their generation will not go free. Because what they give to innocent Biafrans, they will get it. They will get it. Biafrans in diaspora, please donate. We need all the money to be able to successfully restore our people and restore our land. We need the funds. Use the USP.org to donate. Use the new donation mandate to donate. We must flush out these terrorists that are killing our people. We are the ones. Please, whoever is making is not Christian on our land, they will remove us. That is why we need all the funds. Instead of the Condemnation, we submitted and we will continue to submit the documents in the right to show and to get the recognition we need. Again, I want everyone listening to me to be very, very clear. Government does not need the Commission of Nigeria to be a sovereign state. Those of you that are still thinking like that means you don't even know what's going on. An abused woman does not need the conditions. That's just a classic example. We are a sovereign nation. We will continue to build our police. We will continue to defend our people and our land based on all international standards that is approved. That is why the United States of Biafra is going to be one of the best countries in the world. We already have people that are indigenous Nigerians lining up to be citizens of the United States of Biafra. And the government department are looking into those applications as we speak. We are submitting documents of the killings done by at the right places. And no Nigerian state has been receiving that information. I will meet them in court. The United States of Biafran government will meet them in court. Biafran will meet the Tinubu and Christopher Musa in court. We are planning on it. That is why Nigeria will never win this battle. Nigeria is in failed state. It's gone. So those of you that are still trying to patch, see, trying to prevent, you must stop. You must stop. Biafra must protect their land against people like you that comes. We still waiting for Finland on the bail conditions of our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa, but we know that our PM has no case. We know that Nigeria has failed in that case. The Nigerian government sacrificed, they were Finland to sacrifice our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa for the economic gain. Finland wants to be with Nigeria. Biafra already knew that all indigenous Nigerians are free out of this contract. That as you continue to detain Simon Ekpa, to continue your fishing expedition, we, Biafrans, we are watching you. The world is watching you. Even the Nigerian criminal state is partnering with, they already know that you're going to be subservient. So Prime Minister Simon Ekpa needs to be released from Finland because he has committed no crime. The killing that happened in Ireland is 2 days ago. This is what our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa and Nnamdi Kanu is fighting to prevent from happening. That is all. That is what they are fighting to prevent. They want Biafrans to enjoy their peaceful communities. But the Nigerian state goes around the world, to Finland, to Kenya, to every country leader, lying to them, misinforming them. Oh, these are people, they want to segregate, they want to do this, but they refuse to tell you how they are killing innocent indigenous Nigerians, indigenous Biafrans. So, our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa has not done anything. So what they have done is to prevent the type of killing that Tinubu and Christopher Musa did in Addis and the Biafran agents like the DOS and the IPOB organization working closely with the Nigerian state. They are all one catching these killings. They are working in our people. So what they do is to go to international communities, international leaders, and lie to them about Simon Ekpa and Nnamdi Kanu. That's all they do. The things that are going on in Nigeria today, in Biafra today, the killing of Christians, the black Islamization of the whole country, that is exactly what Simon Ekpa and Nnamdi Kanu was fighting. Nothing more. And Nigerian state colluded with their repression across globe, across countries. I told Finland to pick up Simon Ekpa and they picked him up and went on this childish case they tried in Finland for disgracing Finland judiciary. But Finland, you fought for your own independence from Russia, right? You did that. And you were branded terrorists, right? But what the Nigerian state tells you is to brand us terrorists. And you have the audacity and the God to do that. Arrest innocent Biafrans like before they arrested in Finland. And after you release them because you have no evidence, but you already arrested them, you punished them, you incarcerated them for over a month. They lost their businesses, they lost their means of livelihood.